How we doing, guys? This is William Myers. I'd like to do a video today about natural tinders, and what I mean by that is something that can be found out in the wild, in the woods, what have you, that can be used to get you a good source of fire. And you know, natural tinders versus store-bought or man-made, those are, you know, it's 6 of one, half dozen the other. The only difference to me is that the woods is always going to be there. You know, I'm going to always be able to find something out in the woods that I can affect fire with. You know, and that's me, that's my skill level. So that's what I want to talk to you today about. You know, I can always go and make cotton balls with petroleum jelly on them. I can always go online and buy micro inferno or, you know, mini inferno or wet fire, things like that. You can even find wet fire in Walmart now. Who would have thought, right? Excuse me. But, you know, being able to take those out and then use them all the time, you know, you're just using your money, you're using your resources. And, you know, maybe someday when things are really, really bad, you don't have that because you've used it. So I usually, if I buy a man-made tinder or if I make a man-made tinder, I usually save those. And I try to use natural tinder sources as much as possible. And what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about birch bark. Now, birch bark is a great resource. Not only, I mean, is it it can make containers, it can, you know, people make canoes out of it. I mean, birch bark is amazing. But there's a natural oil in birch bark called betulum, and that stuff is like just gasoline almost. You know, that stuff takes a spark really, really easy. So that's what we're going to demonstrate today. Don't go nowhere. Alright guys, so what you're looking at there is birch bark. This actually comes from a river birch. So what we want to do is we're going to process this up as much as we can and really expose some of the small fibers in here that are going to take a spark more readily for us and get that oil burning. And we're going to save that piece there. Every time you're working with natural tinders or even, you know, some man-made tinders, processing is the name of the game. Processing is what's going to get you flame. Kind of trying to fight the wind here, so just bear with me, people. You see, once this starts going, you're going to see the black smoke. You can already see it. That's that betulum going. It's that oil burning right now. And you can see how this would definitely help you get a fire going. So that's river birch, and just definitely a very, very useful tool to make your resources go further. So if I can find this in the woods and it's free, that means my man-made tinders that I've made or I've purchased can go just that much further. So we're going to go ahead and put this out, and we'll be right back with you. Alright, well, this is William Myers. Thanks for viewing my channel. Remember to hit subscribe and like. It really helps me out a lot. I appreciate all your views and comments. We'll see you out in the woods.